Good morning, everyone. It's a shitty day in New York. It's pouring right now. So, oh Lord, I go over this in my presentations, but I wanted to share this with you guys. Now, a lot of you hear from a lot of pundits on the right, actually, um, that Judeo Christian values have built this country. You hear that a lot. Bring God back into it. Bring religion back into its schools. Do this, do that. And it's nonsense. Okay? The founding fathers did not intend. There's a reason they kept church separate from state. There's a reason for that. And people who argue that um, people who argue that America was a Christian nation or Judeo-Christian values, you need those. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm going to read you four quotes. This is from our founding fathers, by the way. And the day will come when the mystical generation of Jesus, by the supreme being as his father in the womb of a virgin, will be classed with the fable of the generation of Minerva in the brain of Jupiter. Thomas Jefferson in a letter to John Adams. What influence, in fact, have Christian ecclesiastical establishments had on civil society? In many instances, they have been upholding the thrones of political tyranny. In no instance have they been sent as the guardians of the liberties of the people. James Madison. The purpose of separation of church and state is to keep forever from these shores the ceaseless strife that has soaked the soil of Europe in blood for centuries. That's James Madison again. And this one is my favorite. This is from Thomas Paine. The Christian religion is a parody on the worship of the sun, in which they put a man called Christ in the place of the sun and pay him the adoration originally paid to the sun, which was started by Akhenaten, but was probably there forever. So these are the founding fathers. This is what they said. There's dozens of these kind of quotes, dozens. I only picked four of them. I want you guys to see that our founding fathers kept church and state separate for a reason, because they didn't trust the church. And I talk about this, guys. I talk about this all the time. I tell you that, and especially with like the three-letter organizations in the country, DEA, FBI, ATF, CIA, things of that nature, right? DOD, for example. Um, these are organisms, okay? Church is an organism. And every organism on earth, when it's created or when it's birthed into life, fights tooth and nail for its survival. And that's what we're seeing now. And you want to tell me how Thomas Paine in the 1700s knew that Christianity was sun worship? You want to tell me that we haven't lost this information over time? It's time for it to come back out. So anytime anybody ever tells you that Judeo-Christian values founded the nation, or that's where morality has to come from, or that religion is the basis of everything in this country, you have to tell them they're mistaken, and you can use this. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I thank you for listening.